character to be a staple in competitive play. But here's Luke. People have been playing him, and they've been doing to great success. Not to mention that I feel like Luke, epic crossover for cross, just has fantastic signatures for team combos in general. Just being able to leap with that side stick on the blasters is so quick. And then, if you're ever worried about which side an opponent's going to get knocked to, don't worry about it. Use down sig. Yeah, just down sig, and all of your problems will go off to either side of the screen. Sometimes both of them, depending. But here we are in game number 1 of this best of 5. Kyna Sac doing great on the double Akuma, keeping Bruxo and Alex separated as they get that side air, and they're
nice synchronized.
Knock outside the side of the stage. You might as well just cut the stage in half and call it King's Pass, right? Because that's how they were playing it.
They each had their own fight. One on the left, one on the right, and they were both winning it. And they come back together to try to force it again.
Yeah.
In the middle. Oh, okay, good interrupt, and the down sig actually catches the teammate there.
Love the down sig on the teammate. That was integral to their play style here. Oh. Went for the neutral signature, but can't quite get it. Neutral light into down air comes through as Kyna Sac just continue to rack on this damage lead. Alex, that neutral light's not going to hit, and that's going to get you a sword sider into the face. Weapon throw comes forward again, and once more, Alex looking for these starters here and just can't find them. Sac goes off the top of the stage, but Alex is. Wow, that was so brilliant.
Yeah,
I love
that was a great cheese dodge to move up.
Because Alex was just ready to interrupt the recovery of the side air, whatever he would have chosen.
Team combo. Picks up the gauntlets, can go for more, but doesn't need it. He goes for the side save.
I guess Fiend is just that good, right? Because they made Kyna Sac look like they were struggling, right? And so I was going into this matchup being like, this should be close based off what I just saw. And Kyna Sac are really crushing it. They're looking fantastic. At this point, Alex and Bruxo, they gotta figure something out. But it's so one-sided here. That side stick comes through, almost gets him off the left side of the stage. But not quite enough oomph. And that side stick will take Bruxo down. So we've been talking about 5-stock leads, but we haven't actually seen 5 stocks. Like a 5-stock match. We're gonna see that now, dude. This is
nice
great
to save.
Oh, really trying to make the Caster's Curse a thing here, right? We gotta get that evil genie out of the room. I don't know where he's hiding.
He's hiding.
I don't want to meet him, right?
No.
He's got to stay. You know, maybe it's in this
sandbox.
Sandbox.
It's not a 5-stock game anymore, Taza.
And it's because we gotta get the sandbox out of here. It's because I messed with the sand.
You're pretty rough with the sand there. And I think the genie's upset. But man, fantastic plays from Kyna and Sac, able to get some big damage put out, of course, again. And those team combos, hitting team combo after team combo.
Yeah, it was destruction coming out there from Kyna and Sac. Alex and Bruxo are gonna have to be looking at their legend picks going in there, because it was a little unusual, because I thought, I was like, well, Alex, the J-Un was pretty great. I'd like to see you lock that in again. Great Sword was working out to great effect, but no, Bruxo and Alex are thinking about it. And it's going to be the double Rayman.
Okay.
I know Dalsim's there.
Yeah.
Epic crossover for Rayman. But it's double Rayman going up against double Akuma. It's quite a change-up from what we just saw. There's no swords.
I really wish, sometimes I wish I could, peek into the comms. And no, what is it because they've played against Sac and Kyna before and have been like, you know what, our normal stuff doesn't work. We got to do something different.
There are some players, and I will say Alex is one of them, that will go into a set despite succeeding with the character of the previous set because of the team matchup they're going up against, right? And this is something that we've talked about in the past when it comes to South America, very tight-knit region, even competitively, right? When you're going into 2v2 ladder, you get high enough elo, it's just the same 2 to 4 teams rotating against each other over and over again. So having this matchup here could be something to be like, well, we've had success against them with this to some effect in the past, and we've had it prepared, so let's try it. The double Rayman comes out, but Kyna with the double dare. Oh, tries to go for the side. I think
Kyna further away to the right. Yeah.
So that you get that spiking hitbox, ends up riding the side of the wall, which was pretty cool, but not coolness was not the knockout there.
Yeah, that side stick is one of those unique ones where depending on how it lands, it can go in different directions. If it goes into the air, we'll spike down. If it goes against the wall, we'll go up. If it goes on the stage, it goes straight horizontal.
Ooh.
Fantastic side stick from Bruxo. Not quite enough to get the first stock of game number 2, though.
Yeah, side airs, neutral sigs, recoveries coming through, so many hard-hitting moves, but Kyna and Sac are still being able to hold on, and Alex just donates that stock. Bruxo's like, oh, I'm coming with you. Do you like Grandpa? He's like, I mean, I wonder, is it, I don't actually know. I should know this. I'm going to find out the movement speed stats of fast falling versus gauntlet ground pounding after your teammate in desperation. But it's much more like cinematically interesting when someone's ground pounding after your teammate.
Yeah, it's definitely more dramatic at the very least.
So stock leads goes over to the red team, and Kyna and Sac are getting that extra credit however they can.
I'll say blue team has not been able to even this one up. He gets the side air finally, but kind of still living on this first
It's
stock.
too bad because there was like 5 strong hits that the blue team got really early on where I was like, oh man, if Akuma was just slightly less tanky, that would have been such an early lead. But Kyna takes Sac stock out of there. It's like, hey, or Sac takes Kyna stock out of there and says, listen, I need you to be not damaged so that I don't get team comboed.
Yeah, I mean, the risk of that, like, getting launched and then waiting for them to respawn so you get power played, definitely a real thing. Although I don't think Sac was just like, I'm going to just take out my teammate for this one.
You don't think so? I do. It was a tactical side air. Sometimes actions speak louder than words.
Yeah.
Right? And in comms, if you just say...
sometimes it's faster to just do it yourself
but
than
also,
to
like,
call for
it just looks bad if you just run off the stage and fast fall, right? like, it just confuses everyone. The friendly fire is strangely more explainable. LX trying to come back to the stage here. Sac and Kyna pretty damaged. D-Light recovery comes through. Nice knockout from Bruxo. Goes for the double side sig. Can't quite get it, and Kyna gets hit with the recovery from LX. Who's going to go down first? Is it going to be Kyna or LX? LX gets that. Oh, Bruxo's really put in a ton of mileage on the gauntlet so far. Looking great here in game 2.
But Sac does get that final recovery onto LX.
Every time Dulcim has done that today, they have been hit. Like that stall.
You don't get away with it.
Yeah, that stall looks nice. And you can hold that down stick for a while, and you can float around, but you're not invincible. You will get hit. Nice snare comes through. Avoids the neutral signature. Bruxo, despite all the damage that he's been putting out, has taken a lot of damage himself here, but has managed to keep it tied with Sac. So this game's going to come down to who goes down first, Bruxo or Sac. And I say that, and it's probably going to be LX.
Somehow that's just the way the world works. But like you said, like the damage is definitely there. It's between the two of them for now. You're already seeing those juggles come out. LX, he's taking that damage.
I told you, it's LX. Bruxo, most damage. LX first on the screen.
Wait,
Never mind.
Save attempt, not needed.
What? Oh, that ground pound knockback was so weird. He he landed on the stage, so I think it still did the. That was interesting. I'm not sure what he bounced off of, but lucky for him, he holds on, and Bruxo goes down first. LX doesn't go down afterwards, but that side air will probably do it. Weapon throw gets that recovery out a little bit earlier on, dodges upwards, Sac and Kyna don't want to risk it. They know how great axe recovery is, best move in the game. Side sig hits and takes him off the left.
I love, Kyna's been trying to do that every now and then, is the like downlight my teammate to get the chase dodge, just try to be something tricky and throw off the opponent. Didn't really work out, but it did position for that neutral light into the side sig.
Yeah, there's a few moves in Brawlhalla that work that way. I guess Orb Nair you can always comfortably hit your teammate with and not like be like, that's a disaster. Sword D-Light, really great for that. And what's cool about it is because the impulse sends you in the air, you don't have to jump to get the chase dodge. You're already there for it. So yeah, I'm glad that you brought that up. And LX, with back against the wall, is going to be bringing out the JM going in for this game number 3, because I think that Bruxo did quite well on the Dulcim there. I'm liking the damage numbers, 281 on the gauntlets, 311 on the axe. But LX, this is the legend that I was hoping to see from him going into the set, and now we're finally back on it as we go into game 3 against Kyna and Sac.
It's still so fascinating to me that like he waited this long. Like he's holding it back, and I want to know why, but I will likely never know.
Maybe because it's just going to be that much easier now, right, dude? Yeah. It's going to be such an easy win from LX and Bruxo now that he's on the JU. He's like, I didn't want to make it that.
Had to put on the training weights.
Well, we'll have to see. Because so far, Kyna and Sac are at a deficit, and Kyna's taking some damage. But I feel like a lot of this has been from Bruxo and the gauntlets. Team combo into Bruxo, though, takes him towards the top of the stage, and Kyna and Sac almost take that lead back there. But that recovery cuts through both of them. Almost takes Kyna off the top.
Downline into the recovery. Bruxo going to be the first one to fall. LX sitting in the back.
Well, that was a long charge. Was maybe hoping for a spot dodge out of hit stun. I'm not really sure what he was going for there.
He charged it early. He didn't actually, like, if he was a little bit more to the right, it might have actually still hit, though, with how it was going. But still, recoveries connecting. LX in trouble. Bruxo comes in, hits a recovery on Kyna.
So many gauntlet recoveries towards the top of the stage now. Good recovery, good stack. Let's see what he can do. Bruxo goes for the D-Light pivot down light, rather, and it doesn't hit it. Kyna has to make it back to the stage. Sac making sure that he can, and gets a sider to boot. D-Light recovery. Wow.
All right.
I really thought.
Had just enough not to take out Kyna.
I thought he was going to take them both out, and he accepted that, so that's a nice bonus. Recovery from LX makes up for that quite shortly. Oh, but look at that. He was trying to go for that neutral light opener to combo off of Bruxo, and it came out a little bit too early. We still haven't really seen too much of that great sword follow-up from LX yet.
He is starting to find some momentum, gets the nair, going for the recovery there. They are on their last legs, though. Again, this is game number 3. LX and Bruxo 1 game away from getting knocked out for the day.
Ooh, nice sidelight finisher, and that was just enough to take Sac down. Kyna off the top of the stage, getting hit by greatsword nairs. Second nair comes through, can Sac get the weapon he can. Gauntlet's picked up, Kyna off the right side of the stage. We're seeing those ground pounds come through. Nice sidelight. Oh, he goes in for the recovery. Down air hits, recovery hits. LX, so much damage coming out here on this second stock, and he is the healthiest one on the screen. I mean, Sac is on the verge of getting knocked out here, and it's not even if that's the case.
Yeah, that would be really bad. Sac goes in, gets the recovery. All right, Kyna could have put Bruxo on the final stocks. Everybody except for LX on final stocks.
Oh, and Sac little too damaged. All right, team combo time, not a chance. Bruxo gets right in there, gets the revenge knockout, and Kyna's put into that 1v2. The Jaeyoon coming in from LX. We just got to see that team combo to finish it. This is the best opportunity I think we've had all day, actually, to see a Gauntlet Greatsword team combo. I'm ready. What do you got for me, Alex?
I guess nothing as you go into the unarmed.
Wait, they're so unprepared for it that they go and they're just like, okay, if we're going to team combo, I got to get rid of this thing. Throws it off the other side of the stage. Oh.
They got this one, though. Side sig connects, doesn't get the side air follow-up. You saw Bruxo trying to dash jump inside of it.
Neutral light hits. Alex trying to get that side air. D-light recovery. I mean, I'll give it to him, right? Sword, much more straightforward.
Yes.
There is a good, if not great, reason why the great sword is not in a lot of 2v2 team combos.
Would be cool, though. Just saying.
Yeah, it would be. But he evidently did not want it, right?
He's like, you know what's cooler?
Yeah.
Winning.
Wow.
Going to game 4.
That's true. Because I was kind of treating that like it was their 2-0 lead, but that's not the case. Alex and Bruxo have been getting beat pretty bad. So to take that game 3 is a huge deal for them as they go into Brawlhalla here against a double Akuma. And you're right. Winning is a lot cooler than making me go like, wow, that was a fun greatsword team combo.
That's a nice little team combo. But the red team trying to shut everything down. You're seeing them swinging all directions, swords in both hands, and it's been doing damage. It's already adding up. Both blue team members in the orange. Left side kind of was low, but he gets back up safely.
Down tick didn't hit, gets hit by a sidelight because of it, and a side air will come through Bruxo off the right side of the stage. Let's see, can Bruxo get the sidelight? No, overshoots it, gets the D-light side air into it, and then the team combo off the top means Alex is down the 2 stocks already, and Sac tried to go for that weapon throw follow-up onto Bruxo. Ooh, sidelight recovery doesn't hit, but that would have been the stock as Alex is trying to equalize after losing that first stock so early on.
So quick on it. There's the recovery coming out from Kyna. Stock building, or stock lead building, and it gets interrupted. Went for the second one as well. Would have loved to see that one connect.
Ooh, a little bit of friendly fire there as they're trying to extend this lead, but they are comfortably in the lead here on Brawlhalla. I know it's an orange and that stocks can fly, but Sac and Kyna are getting so much extra damage in here. Nice side to catch them, and well, there goes one stock. Can a second one come through here as Bruxo repositions? I thought he was going to gravity cancel that into a down tick, but no, LX covers it just as well with the D-light recovery. And they're even up to 4-4.
Yep. Stock count evened up. Damage a little bit in favor of the red team, but like we've already established, it's small Brawlhalla. It doesn't take too much to finish off a stock on this map.
Oh, falling side air, no, doesn't hit it. Bruxo, Sac and Kyna have both been doing such a great job of when Bruxo tries to get something started with the axe, being close enough that where when Bruxo opens up with these sidelights, he's overshooting it. I think if Bruxo went for these neutral lights on axe a lot more, he'd be having some more success, but because he's not, well, he's losing a lot of these exchanges, and Kyna and Sac are continuing to get more and more team combo damage onto LX.
Yeah, they're so quick with the conversions, getting those tosses. There's the handoff, doesn't hit the downlight.
He tried to alley-oop with a downlight. That's tough.
Would have taken quick action. Didn't quite connect, though. Sac on the right side. Are they going to try to take him out? Nope. Holding on.
Oh, and Sac does go down. Kyna Gets hit with a neutral sig after that downlight bridge. Ooh, no!
What?
He interrupts Bruxo's side sig.
I think the side sig would have finished.
It would have finished for sure. Let's see if he can make up for that one, because that's a huge deal. Kyna does go down, and here's the team combo opportunity on the Sac, but Sac knows exactly what he needs to do. Avoid that X side air, wait till Kyna makes it back to the stage, and Kyna waits until all those iframes are gone before picking up the gauntlets and putting out the punishment.
Oh,
there goes LX.
There goes LX. It's all left to Bruxo. Sac is the more damage between the two of them. Side air.
It's time.
If he gets Sac.
I mean, there it is. That's
okay.
it. Every time you see a Rayman in a 1v2, you gravity cancel side sig. It's just a rule.
It's a rule of the Raymans.
Its time was like 3 seconds too early, okay?
No.
Wait, okay. Gets the recovery. Kyna and Sac win the set 3-1 and move on into top 4 here in the Summer Championship for South America. Really great play coming out from the double Akuma. And really highlights just how good Fiend and Yuz are as a team.
To put him down
because they put him down here pretty convincingly. It was so much so that I was giving this I think in the back of my head I was like, okay, Bruxo and Alex are favored for this after the set that we just saw with them. But no, that was not the case as we went into that game 4, and it was tough. Alex and Bruxo end up going out at 5th as we move further into the elimination bracket.
Yep, Kyna and Sac going to be going in to the